Hey everybody, it's Joy Packard. It is a lazy Saturday afternoon. We've been just relaxing and trying to get things done here at home. Sometimes we don't have those days where we have a day to catch up on just regular life. So it's super nice to be able to have a day like that. So anyway, I wanted to share some thoughts with you today. I've been really every quarter I always revamp my business ideas, and here we are in Q4 for many of us. And I have several, I don't know about you, but I have several journals all over, and I have specific ones where I have the kind that I revamp my ideas like every quarter. Like I write them down, and I kind of go back to them and look at it again and see where I am. And so one of the things that I wanted to share with you was, like I say, many times as entrepreneurs, we get all of these, we're on somebody's email, right? We're on somebody's email list, and we get all of these different opportunities that come our way. And over the years or over the months or however much you're accumulating it, you probably have several courses, several tools, several software, several whatever it is. What I started doing is I started setting up a separate email where I have an email that might say Joy Packard Courses, at Gmail, or Joy Packard Focus. That's a new one that I just started. And it's really helped me to organize my thoughts to where, depending on the topic, then I know where to send people. I have, a specific email for my family, so that I know that email is specific for me to make sure and check and to make sure and respond. And so one of the things that, like I say, what happens is we are on these email lists. We see an idea, we see a software, we see a course, and we get super excited about it. And what happens? We get distracted. We all do. I don't care if we're an entrepreneur or whatever we're doing. We have an email that comes in and we say, man, that sounds good. And then suddenly that sounds easier than what we're doing. And then what happens is we shift our focus and we stop doing whatever it was we were focusing on for whatever reason. Maybe it got hard. Maybe we didn't understand something. Let's see, how many emails am I managing right now? Hi y'all. I have about 10. I have one for church. I have one for family. I have one for my focus. I have one for my business, different business. I have one for deals, like, if I have wholesale deals that come in for my business. This is because, and if you have an iPhone, and I don't know about Android, I'm sure there is a way to organize it on your phone so that you can add it to your phone and, you have it all in there. And so this has really helped me to keep things organized, to keep things, like I say, I have one specifically for focus. And so I know for me that's what I am wanting to focus on, right? Because like I say, a lot of us have, as entrepreneurs, many of us are, who are on here, many of you who follow me, we're on someone's email list and they send us some information, and then we sign up for it. Maybe it was only $7, maybe it was $27, whatever. At the time it sounded really amazing, but we were busy, and we are busy, and then we'll say, we'll get to it later. Well, what happens is it just clutters your inbox, and then suddenly, before you know it, that method is probably outdated, because Facebook is changing daily, Facebook ads, platforms are changing all the time. And so what might have applied at that moment is probably not applicable now. And so what I wanted to, what I did the other day, and something that you can do too, is I took all of my emails and all of my opportunities. I call them opportunities because there's certain things that come our way that allow us to be able to earn whatever it is we want to earn, whether it's another $100 a month, 500, 1,000, 100,000 a month, depending whatever that goal is for you. It's different for all of us. We have probably the ability to earn that with whatever it is we have in our email. I know I do. I have so many different amazing things. In fact, a friend of mine was asking the other day my recommendation on courses on private label. And I probably have 3 or 4 different courses that I could recommend to her. And I have to go back and, kind of review it. But I was thinking that, I was watching this video of a friend the other day in one of her groups. And she was really doing well with this specific project, but she put it on hold, and she explained why. And that is because she took her focus off of her main business, and then she started focusing on that. And so what happened was the other ones started to suffer. And so what happens is, and I always talk about this, like I think of my brain as like this big circle with a, you know, pie. And every time we take on some new project, it takes up a piece of that pie, you know, to where every time, like let's just say, for example, you're focusing on some business idea and, you know, you're really excited about it. It's a 30-day challenge. You're doing the different tasks, and suddenly another idea or another course comes into your email, and you go to that. And so what happens is you add another, and then you add another, and you add another. And soon what happens is, and I know the reason I'm speaking from experience, soon what happens is we get so much information that it's really hard for us to even implement any of them. So it's super important to, you know, find whatever it is that you want to focus on. Like I say, what I do is every now and then what I do is I take all of the different ideas and all of the different opportunities that are in my path, you know, and some of them I organize, like some of them are personal development. Like for example, maybe it's learning an instrument. You know, maybe it is, you know, maybe it's about healing energy or something that I'm interested in, you know, and so I have that in a specific area, but then I have one specific for business. And so, let's see. Yeah, I'll read your comment in a little bit. And so anyway, what I really loved is I took this notebook, I took one of my journals, and it can be as simple as writing it down, you know, in a journal. And I took all the different ideas that were on my desktop. They were my email, or somebody called me about it or whatever, and I looked at it and I wrote them down. Then what you do is you take that list and then you circle, or you, however you want to, you know, decide to tell yourself that this is what I want to focus on. You circle, or you put the little mark or something, and then you've narrowed it down. So now you've narrowed down maybe 9 or 10 ideas to 2 or 3 ideas. And soon that 2 or 3 ideas should be maybe 1 idea, right? And I know for me, like I have virtual assistants, so I'm able to, like, you know, do more than one at a time. I don't recommend, you know, doing that, because like we were just talking about focus, right? And what is our focus? What is it that we want to focus on? Because like I say, when we start, you know, putting more things in that pie, in that brain of ours, you know, and we start being tugged in different directions, then it's really hard for us to give a specific project everything that we have. Can you imagine, just for a moment? And I think of, like, I was just talking to somebody about my marathon. I'll before I talk about the marathon, I recommend also like mind mapping, as you know, you follow me a lot, and there's free ones out there, and I think Bubble US is, I haven't used it in a long time, is you can just look up free mind mapping software. And so you have an idea, you have a circular idea, and then you have different branches that come off of that idea, and then you're able to see it better. So it's really, really cool to be able to see all of your ideas in such a way that you're able to, you know, organize them a specific way. And so anyway, and so I took, you know, I want you to think about, like, as a marathon, like every single day, let's just say that you pick a project out of the 30 that you have, and it says, you know, this is how you're going to be able to earn another $300 a month. And you know, one of the things that I like to think about is, like, if you know that if you can earn $1 online, that you can turn that into 10, 100, 1,000, 100,000, you know? Because what you do is you just rinse and repeat. You do it over and over and over again. And so you have the ability to do this right at your fingertips. Surely you do. And like I say, there's so many opportunities, and some of the opportunities you're going to have to put in a folder. Maybe one of your folders is get to this after I do this, because one project specifically, like even here in Q4, you have to put all your focus on it. So anyway, I've been doing that lately, and it's really helped me, and it made me think about you all, because I'm sure, you know, we all struggle with this as entrepreneurs, where we think that we don't have everything that we need to earn money online. And in reality, it's all there. It's all written out, all of it right in one place. And sometimes it's just a matter of saying, okay, I'll keep all this to go to it again, but I am going to take my focus and put it here for the next 30, 60, 90 days. So that has really helped me. I know it can help you as well. And I know, like I say, if you're an online entrepreneur, you probably have several courses or software or something on your desktop in your email right now that if you would just pick something and commit to it for the next 30, 60, 90 days, and that, you know, however it is to finish whatever it is you're going to do. Maybe it's, like I say, just to earn your first $10 online, or earn your first dollar online. It's huge because you can rinse and repeat. So I wanted to get on here and share that with you. You know, retreatswithjoy.com, I'm securing our retreat location. It's going to be 15 to 20 people, you know, 30, 60, 90 day plans for our business, you know, to map it out, like kind of like what we're talking about. And it's really neat whenever you can sit in a place and you actually do the action steps, you know, because we just came from, well, I went to an event in Vegas a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And that's exactly what we did. We just did action steps. And so if you had something presented before you and saying, all right, so now what we're going to do is I want you to go in your email and I want you to start writing down all of the different things that, you know, ways that you're going to be able to earn money, and pick one, you know, and then we sit there and do it together and then move to the next step together. And so these are the kind of things that we're going to be talking about. These are the kind of things we're going to be talking about at the retreat, to where it's going to help you. It's going to help you figure out your focus. It's going to be able to figure out what it is that you want to do, and to not have so many things going on to where you're super overwhelmed, to where you're not going to accomplish anything. Because what happens is we get into, you know, this I guess I would say not really a rut, but we get into this, whatever it is, a phase that we get so excited about all of the different things that are coming in. And then we start adding to our plate, until we add to where our plate is so full. And then we don't have the ability to implement because we're so overwhelmed. And, you know, I know that happens because I'm speaking from experience. And I know that's probably happening to a lot of you. So as we are entering a new, you know, we're coming in on 2020. We still have some months to you know, implement what it is for 2019. Many of you are in e-commerce, and so, you know, it's a good time of year to be doing that. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday wherever you are, and I hope this video has helped you in some way. And feel free to share this with your friends. Feel free when you come on to hit replay and tell me where you're listening from. I always love to see where people are coming from, you know, so that we can do that. So anyway, so I hope that you guys are excited about that. And one more thing before I let you go. I offered this last couple of months ago when it was really awesome. You know, we're talking about the retreats, but from October 23rd to October 27th, I'm actually going to be at my resort in Cancun, Puerto Morelos. And I have room for 2 people. You'll have to stay in the same room. It's a king size room. And I'm going to give it away as a bonus for whoever wants to put down their $250 to $300 deposit. Let's just say it's $300 on retreatswithjoy.com. You can private message me if you want to know more about it, what I'm talking about, and you can come. I have 2 free bracelets, 2 all-inclusive bracelets. And if you want to know more, you can comment below or private message me, and I will get that to you. So that's pretty exciting. I did it, like I say, last time, and it worked out really neat. So whenever I go, I can bring up to 4 people to get 4 free bracelets. And so I have 2 people already. So, all right, have a great rest of your Saturday, and I hope this has helped you. Take care. Bye.